So what do we make of 2011? Well, I think it's going to be a fascinating year with regards to property. As I discussed, I think locally there's going to be great opportunities, but I think one has to be very specific and very careful as to what you invest in. I think when one takes into account all these properties that are coming online from the bank, you've got to focus on income, you've got to make sure the numbers work, and most importantly, you need to have an investment calculator like the one I use from Dr. Hunt Australia, where you can work out your internal rate of return, you can calculate your growth, you can manage your risk, and most importantly, you can start to build up a property portfolio which is really going to work for you and ultimately help you create that lifestyle that you really want. As always in South Africa, I believe it's very important to take advantage of the huge growth opportunities here, but then take some of your wealth and invest it overseas. And you know, like Clem Santa said, it really depends on the percentage of what you feel comfortable with. You know, you sit here on such a magnificent day and you think, what could ever go wrong here? But you know, I personally believe I'm about 70% positive about the future, and because of that I have about 30% of my net wealth overseas. Now, what's going to happen in the world markets? Well, it's very interesting. You know, certainly we understand that Europe and England has had a lot of problems with regards to the sovereign debt. There's talk of Spain and Italy possibly even joining that problem, and also Portugal. And that really does add a significant worry for 2011. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. With regards to the US market, we know that there's a lot of properties which are being held back by the banks. So I believe we're in for a very rocky road for another year when it comes to property, particularly in Europe and the US. I think Australia certainly had a year and a half of really, really good property growth because of the very low interest rates, but they've now had interest rates rise nearly 8 times. And I think we're going to see some interesting developments in Australia, certainly a slowdown in the price rises, and I think the demand is going to start to curtail back, and once again one will have to take a medium to long-term view, certainly a 5-year view plus. I think the rand is going to remain strong. It's very, very strong at the moment, but I don't think you need to rush. I think the fundamentals are right, and really it comes down to timing for yourself. What is your particular situation, and most importantly, when is it right for you, and when is the opportunity that suits your requirements going to come up? So whether you're looking to invest locally or offshore, certainly IPS, either myself or one of my team will be able to assist you. But make this the year that you really fulfill your dreams. Set out your goals, know what your long-term goals are. Where do you want to be in 5, 10, 20 years time? And make sure that the investments you're making now are starting to take you in that direction. I've made some mistakes. They've become glaringly obvious in the last 2 years with property. So what I'm going to do is over the next couple of months I'm going to start to sell some of those properties, get the cash in the bank so that I can use them to take advantage of the significant opportunities. I want to leave you with one little parable. It's the specific reason that I chose this spot. I'm sitting here at Lookout Beach. Now 3 years ago there was a massive storm. Before that storm, this was the main swimming beach at Plettenberg Bay. Then this major storm came, and as you can see, the river mouth came in and completely washed away the main swimming beach. Everyone in Plettenberg Bay was devastated. The famous lookout deck where you could have lunch and a beer and then walk onto the main swimming beach now was right on the waterfront. And a lot of people said it was a major, major problem. It's just like what we found has happened in the property market worldwide. But there's always opportunity amongst the chaos. Because look at this little yellow house over here. It's a bed and breakfast. That used to be 300 or 400 meters from the beach. Sure, it was a good location because you could walk to the beach, but you had to walk across a parking lot and it had no sea views. And now, with a major shift in the environment, a massive storm, it literally sits right on the seafront. It has managed to take advantage and become one of the best bed and breakfasts, certainly one of the best locations on the entire Plettenberg Bay coastline. How are you going to use these significant changes in the political, economic and financial environment to your advantage? How are you going to find those gems of opportunity so that you can set yourself up for life? At IPS this year, we're going to focus on 3 things. Firstly, we're going to go very hard with regards to knowledge. We're going to be running a lot of live presentations, we're going to be doing a lot of webinars, and I'm also going to be creating a lot of material documentaries to teach people so that we can give you the knowledge and the skills so that you can take advantage of the opportunities. We're going to focus heavily on the auction, the pre-auction and the property in possession market because we believe there's significant value coming from distressed sellers and from the banks. And then, as always, we're specialists in the offshore market, and we're there to help people get wealth preservation, provide themselves with a plan B, but most importantly, get peace of mind for them and their family. So here's to a magnificent year. I hope that you know exactly what you want to achieve. We look forward to helping you achieve all your goals and ambitions in 2011. And most importantly, set yourself up for that life that you deserve. Thank you, and I look forward to a fantastic year with you.